Hey everyone, it is your favorite CEO, Miss Flo, and you are watching the latest episode of Neon Mike where the conversation just glows. It's the end of the year. We made it to end of 2025. Can you believe it? And to close out a very I don't even know what to call this year for real. But I am so excited to have Cuban Linx Podcast on my show. We kind of pulled like a Oprah and a Rosie O'Donnell. I was on their show previously, and then now I have brought them aboard to my platform. So thank you guys for showing up. How you been?
Yo, what up? Yo, we've been chilling for the most part.
Chilling, we chilling for
real. Yeah. Definitely relax because I feel like we have accomplished so much this year despite this warped reality that we are dealing with. And I'm so excited that I was like I wouldn't say like I was just so surprised that you guys had reached out and wanted to have me on your show. You guys discovered me through One Piece of Trash and Cabaret, which they are just like they're such a wonderful human being, and it was a pleasure to have them on the show. So what is your connection to Anime Cabaret?
So honestly,
that's all Juice. Juice.
I saw that content, and I was like, yo, this shit fire. And then, like, besides that, like, on the diversity tip, you know what I mean? We wanted to make sure we had episodes for the girls and for the girls. You know what I'm saying? So, dead ass, for sure, like, One Piece of Trash was the best way to, like, link that up. Because, for one, they're in the One Piece and all that. And, right, one of my co-hosts loves One Piece. I'm chill. I respect the culture. You know what I'm saying? I would have worn my One Piece hat, but I have to match the drip. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Teespring for this. But, yeah, I checked out the material on TikTok and I was like, yo, like, fortune favors the bold. So I just was like, yo, your content's fire. Would you like to do an episode with us one time? And they were like, yeah, cool. And I was like, bet. And so we started plotting it out, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, had a Jeopardy episode. That shit was fire. I mix the Jeopardy. I'm a kind of Jeopardy game master. And
that's all here.
So we competing, so we putting in work. You know what I'm saying?
Be getting finessed by this dude, man.
Nah, you won the last one. Chill out. I can't get that shit. But it's a vibe. But all in all, yeah. And then when I saw their interview with you, I was like, yo, this is even better. Cause for one, you spotlight Black voices. We're a pair of Black voices. And not only that, like, for lesser better terms, like honestly, you was one of the ones to us. Like, we're fans of your work, to be real.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm glad I'm sorry, but it's just like it's always good to hear people say that like they're a fan, and that's something I'm still trying to get used to. Like, I've been doing Neon Mike for I want to say maybe 2 years or so, and just to have some people come up is like, yo, I've been following for you a while, and I'm like so like proud of you or amazed about what you're doing. So thank you for giving me my flowers. I greatly appreciate it, and it keeps me going. For sure.
As it should, like, straight up, because like, for one, what I liked the most about what I saw about your content, it was that it wasn't boring. It was engaging, but it wasn't clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what me and Sel try to do. Like, we have to make engaging content, but like, I'm not selling my soul for content. I'm not gonna call women out their name. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna talk about how you get the girl you a nigger or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not gonna let white people come on my show and call me the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not happening. Someone's seeing the upper room before that happens. But like to be able to like engage in a world where it's like clickbait, rage bait, just the bad take about the bad take. No, like, you definitely one of the ones for that. And I love your work. I love seeing Black women succeed, of course. I'm a huge fan of Black women. But also I love seeing people succeed without having to get to the gimmicks. You didn't have to clout chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were just like, yo, This is what I love. This is what I do. I'm gonna connect with people who love what I love and do what I do. And you made a community off of that, because that's what matters at the end of the day. So yeah, for sure. No, I number love.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you so much. And I think that's a fair point, because I feel like a lot of times when you try to build a platform, or you try to just to build a show, I feel like the plot is often lost. People follow trends more so than follow their passions. And it's very rare to find individuals that stay themselves. Like, they have to put on this persona or this like gimmick to gain attention. And it's just very unfortunate, because I come across talented people all the time, people that actually deserve the recognition and fame,
For
but
sure.
because they are not following the algorithm, because that's what it essentially is. The trends is being set by the algorithm, and it
Mhm.
seems it's unfair, and it's unfortunate. But it's like,
Right.
how do you stay to your passion? How do you kind of avoid falling in that pitfall?
So you answer first, man. I want to hear your
I
answer. I want to see
mean,
your insight, King.
for us, we just know who we are and we know what we're trying to create. So it's just like we've been in these streets for many years, like in the anime
Word.
community. Like we've been. For me, I've been in the anime community since 2019. So it's like
Oh yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen people come and go. I've seen people
Oh
get to the
yeah.
top. I've seen all the drama, and then I see people get
Fall
canceled and
off.
everything. So I just learned what not to do, and I know
Right.
like I'm always gonna be me at the end of the day. Like, I'm always gonna be
Oh,
me.
dead
I'm always gonna
ass.
be authentic. I'm always gonna know what I want to talk about. I'm not trying to clout chase or anything. Like, if people don't like it, they don't like it. That's them. But I know other people that will like it, so it's not going to affect me. That's the way I go about it. I don't know if Juice has a different opinion, but
I'm a different answer. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be real, like I gotta be honest. Like this shit started from the gutter. So I remind myself of the gutter. I look at my bills and I'm like, yo, like I remember that grumbling stomach feeling. I was like, when I was like, really, when I had something to say, but I didn't have the platform to say it. And so like it's very much like you gotta like you gotta eat, but you gotta remember you still hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta save room for dessert. That's an album cover. You know what I mean? Highlighting for that. But yeah, like when I really need to like just stay to myself, like I just remember what I do it for. I do it because I know I have something to say, and I know Cell got something to say, and I know that like there's so many people who don't get to speak out like this, and who don't get to like do what we do because sometimes they're scared. And I think that the most important thing is just like J. Cole said the best, fuck the label, put it out. Like really, like that's what we think about every episode, every time we record something, just like, yeah, like we know what we're doing. Whoever gonna rock with it. And I think that's what I feel like it's a cure for clout chasing. Community is the cure for clout chasing. And quote me on that. You can put it in the New York Times. I'm trying to see what that like. Yeah.
No, but I definitely feel where you're coming from, because you said like a lot of good points. The first is like, I think people forget about the importance of community, because it's like, when I first discovered, I've always been an anime fan, a
Right.
fan of Marvel, like in my household, and like even in high school, and I had my small circle of friends. It wasn't until I would say like after the pandemic, I discovered the Blur community. I went to, I think my first BlurCon was like, uh, it's not 2022. Is it maybe 2023? Maybe 20. I gotta go back, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll type whatever. I'll put it in the lower thirds when I first went there. But it was
Yep.
like a few years ago, and I got really excited because you didn't feel like a black nerd. You just felt like a nerd. Like, it felt like a family reunion. I
Oh yeah.
was, you know what I mean? Like, I was talking to just random people, and I was very introverted um before the pandemic, but after being forcefully confined to my home, I was like, I gotta get out. I gotta get out. I gotta meet people just for the sake of my mental health, and to meet other people as we're just casually talking about our fandom. And then I was like meeting, like there was this one woman from Canada.
Ooh.
Yeah, came all the way from Canada and like to like be at BlurCon, and she felt so at home because back where she's actually from, born and raised, she felt like an outsider because of the color of her skin. But
That makes sense.
you know what I mean? And then to find a Black convention where it just felt like a natural fit. You could talk about your Marvel, your DC, your anime, and then you could also talk about like your culture too, like the importance of like seasoning in your food, or just the you know what I mean, or just like, or just the conversations like, oh, I could just whine, like I don't have to the whole dancing trip, and you don't have to like feel like you're putting on a show for other people. It's just like you're just when
Just
you
there.
when you find your community, it blends so naturally, and it it does something to you than you didn't think that you actually needed before. Like when you find your people, it's like it's healing. And I think that's the importance of like what we have in common with both of our platforms is that we're able to kind of bridge the gap and connect people um to find their chosen family in a sense. So like I really well thank you guys for so much for like be doing that, because it's like there's not that many the Black media at all. And
That is
if it's
true.
like it's for a long time it's been, um just gatekept. Like there's a lot of policing in terms of like what is considered to be popular. And unfortunately, even like within our own community, it's kind of dictated in terms of like what is okay to put out, because some people are very afraid to put out, to share their opinion because of fear of backlash. Or I have no problem with a debate if it's within reason, because some people just be talking out the side of their necks.
Oh no, niggas be talking crazy.
Man, for real.
Like, and disrespectfully, it's just like, so how do you handle conversations when the topic is has some discourse? Like, how do you guys how do you guys handle that?
Cool, Sal, thoughtful. I want to hear you right. Nah, kid, you gotta go. You ain't hiding, bro. This ain't the show.
Oh, like this.
Because the comments sometimes the comments are wild, and it's like, how do you kind of,
I really ignore all the comments. I used to be the guy that used to clap back at people. I tried to ignore it because now I thought about something that Juice said recently. It's like, hey, a negative comment is still a comment. So it's like, hey, we're still getting interactions either way. So
see, you better than me, so I be beefing with niggas. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, see, he's the one that's going. Yeah, we switched. Like I used to be the one to beef now he's beefing. So
yeah, no, for sure. Like very much. I hate you, nigga. Let's die type shit. Like not even like on like that type of level, but very much so. Like if like for example, I'm watching my YouTube whatever, right, and I'm watching some funny shit on the shorts or whatever, and then I see a comment talking about some. Oh, that's why 50% of the jails are full of you guys, and I'm like, damn, bro. Have you heard of this funny thing with paper in it called a book? Cause, and to borrow some lingo for the LGBTQ plus community, I read a motherfucker the riot act in this motherfucker, like dead ass, and like there's a point where I will like engage with you like healthily, like if you really don't know, if you really don't understand shit, like I'll really be like, yo, like, hey man, this is why it is what it is, right? Boom, 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 boom. Slavery ends. 13th Amendment. Homelessness is now illegal. Guess who's homeless? Now niggas are more likely to end up in prison. Boom, boom, boom. Because right under the 13th Amendment, niggas can't be slaves unless it's under like a punishment for crime, shit like that. Like I'll explain to motherfuckers the game the game if they trying to play it, but try to play me. Oh, pussy, you better on playing some kerosene with fire draws, nigga. Fuck that.
No, I get it. Because it's like you try to have an intellectual debate because there's a lot of misinformation out there. So people could
Mhm.
like really fall for the propaganda, but then when they're not in the right mind space to receive it, sometimes you have to let it go. I remember like earlier when I first started, you know, podcasting and having these debates, it was just like, okay, this is too much. I don't have time to constantly go back and forth with people. So it's like you can leave your opinion, but it's just like I'll delete like the really disrespectful ones because you're not here to make a point. You're just rage baiting. And like we're like I have bills to pay. I'm a teacher. I have to go educate. I have my own business and where I'm trying to flourish and like really get the bag. So I could either waste time to try to educate you when the internet is literally in your pocket and you could go do your own research, or I could go ahead and elevate and do what I need to do for my brand. So
I know for sure. Yeah, that's real shit. That's why I have been less verbally violent over the years, and like now, I strictly for my niggas. Like if you're a black kid, like I'll put it to you like this: if you're a black kid and you dead ass believe in that 1350 shit, I'm gonna tell you why that's not real. But now, if you're on the other side of the palm and you talking about some 1350 shit, nigga, you're the lick. You're the play, buddy. I'm not. I ain't gonna tell. How am I gonna keep toast from the toaster, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? How am I gonna keep bread from the toaster? If I'm gonna save the fork from the toaster every time, but I'm not gonna save the bread. The bread's supposed to be in the toaster. The toaster was designed specifically to appeal to bread. You know what I'm saying?
This is a crazy analogy, by the way.
Right? But like, you get it though, niggas. Real niggas understand. Like, I'm not gonna keep the toothbrush from the toothpaste, but I'm gonna keep the toothpaste from someone's foot or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever. If you meant for the lick, you the lick, bro. That's just it, niggas. What Jay-Z said? That's like winners and losers. And if you the loser, so be it. But I'm gonna help my winners out. Dead ass.
I mean that's fair. That's very, very fair. I'm curious how you guys were able to form your podcast. Like, how did you guys link up? How do you guys know each other?
Well, I mean, Juice. Listen, well, I'll say this, all right? I'll say the story how we met, right? So we met, it was what, like 2018, 2019? I don't know, I think on Twitter. And he was talking, I think he was talking shit about Yusuke. Was it about Yusuke?
Yeah, I did some crazy shit about Yusuke. That nigga's a
saying, bro, he was saying something crazy about Yusuke. Like, he had to tell me the story because I forgot it. So I forgot he bashed Yusuke. But he was bashing Yusuke from Yu Hakusho. And I was like, bro, you crazy. Like, Yusuke the GOAT or whatever. And we started chopping it up. And then, like, all of a sudden, we were just, like, cool after that. Like, it was just, like, no beef.
That's the man, though. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even going to start. He had clout. That man had memes shit out.
Don't listen to him. That's definitely cat. You're not listening. I had no clout. I was a nobody. Like, do not listen.
Big time, bro. He was he was one of the Twitter CEOs, bro. He was one of them.
No, I was not, bro. Listen, people said I had a following. I had no following for real. I wasn't nobody.
Yeah, that man had a following. They made up the cult to sell. I remember that shit. That shit was funny.
Yeah, no, bro. I had memes of me, and people were using memes of me that I don't even know who they were. You know what I mean?
Yeah, niggas was popular. But honestly, you want
to go ahead about how we got the podcast?
So long story short, right? You know, shit changed. Pretty much, because me and Sel were in another podcast originally, but then shit happened and that podcast fell off. And so me and Sel, you know, we were like, yo, like, I had just finished watching Wu-Tang American Saga. And so I love that show to death. I'm talking, bro.
Super awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. And so by the time I'd finished watching the last episode, they had just reunited. And the actors did their shit rapping the song. And I was like, dang. And like two characters I enjoyed in the show, besides ODB, were Ghostface and Raekwon. And their friendship was so heartwarming to me. And it very much was a reminiscent of me and Sel's friendship. And for my hip-hop heads, Raekwon and Ghostface then went on to collaborate on one of the greatest mixtapes of all time, the Purple Tape, also known as only built for Cuban Linx. And that's where we got the name of the podcast from, Cuban Linx Podcast. And so me being the wordsmith, like Raekwon, and Cell being the gritty street nigga who don't talk much, like Ghostface, like we pulled up and we made a podcast. We made it about hip hop because we was both hip hop niggas. And from there, we just talked about our love for anime and we used hip hop as the backdrop. That's really how we got the podcast together. We linked up because I remember it was a meme for a little bit. Because when the fallout happened from the previous podcast, like words were said, and after a while, niggas knew the writing was on the wall, and so we would text each other back and forth like, "Dang, well," and we would send each other the album cover only built for Cuban Linx as an inside joke that nigga, we dipping.
I definitely sent that album cover. That's your crazy.
Wow. So to start from a slight internet beef, you were just like in the comments arguing, to y'all building a friendship, and even after disaster struck with one show, you still managed to break off and just to create something super cool and new. I love that. I feel like I'm meeting more creators is like this was not their first project. This wasn't their first show. Sometimes it's like you have trial and error to really get to the point and learn from those mistakes. Most importantly, learn from what didn't work, and to just kind of structure something will work. So that's very cool. So well, I guess you don't want to like spill too much tea in terms of like what exactly caused the fallout, but I'll save you.
I'll say like it's a long story. We'll answer all the questions about that off the camera. You know, off the record. I got you.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. And so I would say, who has been one of your favorite guests outside of me? Who has been like your favorite guest that you guys have had on the show, and what have you learned from that conversation, from that interaction?
I don't know. I mean, for me, it probably my boy Jetpack Jeff.
Oh yeah, the homie Jeff. That's a real nigga.
Yeah, Jetpack Jeff on IG. He's hilarious. Like,
well, my boy that Jeff's on. Jeff's on.
Yeah, another Haitian. You know, he that was a funny episode. We had our boy Greg on. We had our boy Ryan on. Our boy Austin on, and that was like a funny, hilarious episode. Like,
we were shooting this shit, boy.
That was my favorite.
Honestly, my favorite guest, y'all might know him, Juice Lee. I like that guy. They say we look alike. No, but seriously, my favorite guest had to have been it's a tough contest between, because we're talking spanning both podcasts, it's a tough contest between the Mako Girls and Parks and Omo.
Ooh.
No particular reason. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This where did I get the hat from? Dang. I got it from my people at Parks and Normal. Oh my gosh. Can you stop asking?
Plug.
But
that's what you're supposed to do. Shout them out.
Yeah, man.
Sure. Shout out Parks and Normal for the hat. But I was gonna say, off top, definitely those two are some of my favorite guests.
Yeah, Mako Girls. Yeah, Mako Girls for sure.
Mako Girls for sure.
Every time they're on, it's always like amazing having them on.
Amazing musicians. Great people to talk to. Honestly, I'm a huge fan of their music. Shout out Outside. Shout out I think it's Selfish. But yeah, no, they got some fire tracks for sure. And I enjoyed those two guests the best because I feel like them collaborating and making what they made inspired me and Sel to do what we do, because it's very much like a couple motherfuckers with a dream. All get together. You put in what you put in, you know what I'm saying, and then and shit happens. You put in the work. You put in. Like back when niggas was down bad. Other niggas had me, and back when another way around. And so it's like, yeah, I feel like those two groups are the most important because they taught me the beauty of community, even within your own team. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I love that. And I think that's really cool. And then for the brands, like let me see the hat because I've seen like glimpse of it, but I want to like see it in its entirety because it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, you see, it's the Atlanta Hawks, but it's Hawks, the number 2 hero. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
It's number 2 hero, but the style's number 1. The
That's
style
really good.
number 1. You know what I'm saying?
That's really good stitching.
One.
Who made this again?
I got plenty more, but like I ain't gonna reach up yet. But yeah, so yeah, no, amazing design. Shout out to Parks Normal, illest out here in the anime clothing game for sure.
Yeah, I'm finding more and more anime fashion brands out here. I have like Classic Geek. I love Leilani. My blazers are coming this weekend.
Woo-wee!
It's formerly known as Bad Waifu, if you like, but she totally changed her brand and like totally elevated. These tariffs suck. These tariffs have been really hitting a lot of these fashion brands, these small business owners,
right? It's
hard.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's
I'm just
it's almost as if politics affects everything, guys. It's almost as if, camera moment. It's almost as if you should really think about who to vote for next year, and maybe don't just vote for someone because they say they're a businessman. Funny thought, but what am I? Just a nigga on the left. But yeah.
No, I feel like for some of those that are in the community, just use anime as an escape and don't really want to speak on politics. But like you said, it impacts our everyday lives. Like so many people have lost their jobs. If you're a federal worker, which I was told growing up was supposed to be like a good guaranteed job where you'd be well taken care of, and then these layoffs happened, and then we hear about like these tariffs, and there's so many like great business owners that make quality stuff, but they need the materials from in China and other places that may be less expensive to cut costs. That's supposed to help us. But we're hurting out here,
for sure.
And I think I know for those that if you still want the escape will no longer be here if you can't afford it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Also, is the fact that like not only is the escape not going to be there, but the way they're trying to roll in like AI, like voice acting and stuff like that's garbage. And the way they're trying to roll in like subtitle programs from from places where all other bad things are happening, like it's very much so like if you thought if you thought your politics had no place in the anime world, this is the time to be proven wrong. Like this is the time to be Luffy. If you know what I'm saying, like if really being real.
That's what's like. It's very weird because it's just like you can't. If you watch anything geek related, whether it's in anime, whether it's in DC or Marvel, they have a lot of political undertones in their media, and for some people, it's not all, but for some people to come like talking out the side of their necks, saying that politics has no place in this realm, y'all are not really watching The Boys.
For sure.
It's literally a parody of what's currently happening.
The Boys is like the most perfect show for that. Like it shows you pharmaceutical companies, it shows you like how too much power, how one person have too much power is a bad thing. It shows you everything.
I mean, if we're being funky for real, like honestly, a lot of this is Final Fantasy VII. A giant corporation takes over, like is literally like sucking the world dry of their resources, and we've got long-haired psychopaths like playing to fuck the world up, dog. Like this is really being funky. This is Final Fantasy VII straight up, like to the point where we probably want to have our blonde femboy with PTSD to save us. We got to be the blonde femboy with PTSD to save ourselves.
Boy, with PTSD. Don't talk about Cloud like that, man.
That's literally Cloud's character. Straight up and down from top. The whole Mako poisoning thing after rigorous military training. Nigga, that's PTSD, though. That's shell shock, nigga. Surprise, surprise. Your man gets geeked up on too much earth juice. Now your boy seeing dead niggas. What else is it gonna be, son?
Earth juice is crazy.
Nigga tweaking off some Fruit of the Loom fluids that he got from the damn ground. Yeah, my man gonna be wilding, bro.
Easy, bro.
Wow. But I mean, I was just this. It amazes me how people bury themselves under the sand to just to kind of avoid reality. But as we were talking on with Anime Cabaret, One Piece of Trash, it's just like we're seeing the revolution as people are waving the One Piece flag everywhere as they're like really standing up. I just need America to,
do the same.
Do the same. Just look at the blueprint.
If I can just be controversial for just a couple seconds.
Talk to Sal. Let's say something crazy. Put this on.
I really feel like we need a reset. Like we need a societal reset, and I really feel like there is going to be like a revolution coming. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I feel like it's coming. Like there's too much going on. Like it started with the whole January 26th thing over there with the Capitol building. Like it started with that, and everyone was like seeing like, oh, this is like real life. Like this is actually happening. Like, this is a bad.
But it was a terrible revolt. It was like first of all, when that first happened, I was like, they're playing Among Us in real life.
Yeah,
because remember they took it was like the Republicans took random people on a tour, so they was like scoping out the area prior to the incident, and I was just like, I don't know if you watch Z-Way, and she recently had that interview with Vince Staples. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's like
I got to.
Vince Staples is a character, but it's like it was very bland, but also like it was jarring because we're just like, are they really serious right now? But on top of it's just like, what are you set out to prove? Y'all are not being oppressed. You are being you're nothing more than pawns to like try to get this man back in office.
Hey,
and all you they should all got arrested right then and there.
Yeah, it was the lit, and the lit worked. The method worked. Like it's like the chase method, bro. They was the check. They got cashed, and the boys ran off with the dollars. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, what's really funny is the fact that, like, as a wise man once said, like, equality to the privileged feels like oppression. You know what I'm saying? So like, where, like, so for example, right, it's like if I got an oxtail factory and I get all the oxtail I want, and all of a sudden Cell's starving and he wants my oxtail, he ain't work for this oxtail. My family was promised this oxtail 3,000 years ago. And so you tell me I'm supposed to give this nigga some oxtail? Even though, like, I could give this nigga like 100,000 oxtail, I still got oxtail for days. But because I thrived in a society where clearly my oxtail factory ain't need no handouts, niggas was paying just fine for oxtail, I'm very much used to, I was born with this oxtail and I've never known anything but outside of this oxtail. So therefore, anyone trying to take from my oxtail who is not a part of that culture, yeah, they look like these. When really, your factory exists in a microcosm of like the entirety of the rest of the world. And it's just like as hand-fisted as an example as that is, like, that's really what's going on. Because it's like, imagine being able to say, like, imagine being able to be wrong and never face consequences for it. Like folks was out there off the Bobby Brown in the house talking about, so yeah, where they at, dressing like some damn Assassin's Creed Valhalla extras. Niggas is out here dressing like fucking bootleg sports mascots in this bitch and getting no time. Like, that's just kind of crazy to think about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's we're in a very weird space. And I do feel like a reset does need to happen, but it requires everybody to be on the same accord. I
Mhm.
think everybody right now is just in survival mode. Like they can't really think too far ahead. It's just like I got bills to pay. I gotta take care of this rent. If I don't, then I'm end up out in the street. There's no reprieve. There's a lack of resources, and it was looking very grim for a while, especially since the government shut down. People couldn't receive aid. People were starving with like didn't well there for some states they received SNAP and then some didn't. So it was like a lot of people were. It's very hard to get on the same accord where it's just like I can't really think about tomorrow. I have to think of like what I'm going to do today. And I think the opposition, the oppressors, you know who they are. They have been very strategic in terms of like preventing the reset that is needed. We understand the power of the dollar. We understand that we can't give into these, corporations, but it may take a little bit more than, a week-long boycott. Honestly.
Oh, for sure. And I think it all traces back to community. Because, like, if we're being for real, like there are so many like smaller businesses that do what bigger businesses do, but they have this scale to service the proper communities and with less footprint on the environment. Like, yeah, Amazon can get you your package before you think about it, but like think about all the gas that's burnt up to make it there. Think about the fact that the worker that has to drive over there hasn't taken a piss break and is most likely smelling like piss when he got your package because nigga had the piss in a bottle. And then the nigga whipping that bitch like a Lambo. So the shit definitely leaned over to the side. Now your shit look like it came from an R. Kelly release party and shit. Like if we're really keeping it funky, like if you don't give a fuck about that worker, if you don't give a fuck about like who's suffering to make your package, think about the fact that like, hey, you could be receiving that next Lululemon bootleg with some piss on it, dog. Because you're gonna let my man take a 5-minute piss break before his shot collar went off to make the next delivery, bro. Like, if we're really being real, the community is important because, like for example, right? Me and Sel, we're playing on a season 2. Big surprise, shocker. We need assets. I cook a little bit. I whipped up a little something, but like, I'm no artist. And I'm a software engineer. I'm a software designer. Nope, not software designer. It was software. Fuck, what did I get my bachelor's in? That shit. Software shit. I'm not. I forgot. I'm so burnt out. I was gonna pull out my degree. I keep it right next to me because why the fuck not? But like,
same.
Flex up. But like, all that's to say, like, I mostly do software, so I can do digital art just fine. I can repeat shapes and shit. That's math. But like, I don't have nearly the access to drugs or the ideas needed to like make some crazy wild throw ups or whatever. Not yet, anyway. So no access to drugs. I'm gonna learn how to graffiti though. That shit fine. But so I call on my man's tentacled breath. That's TENTACLED BREATH on Twitter. Shout out to the Mondem. You know what I'm saying? I got my man's working on some assets right now. But the beauty of it is I don't have to potentially go to somebody who may not like me for my skin color or like who may have some crazy ass ideology. Like, you all heard about that one artist who was like, "Oh yeah, I was gonna make art for you, but I don't like, but God says I can't like gay niggas." And niggas, yeah, it was crazy because pretty much there was an artist on Twitter who had to like give somebody who first off, if you're a business giving niggas back their money, you're a bad business, dog. I'm sorry. The main goal of a business is to take niggas' money. You can't do that, right? Lock the fuck in, nigga. But like outside of that, bro gave somebody their money back and was like, "Oh yeah, no, I can't do this because like my religion like is against like niggas kissing for whatever reason." And like
that's crazy.
And Twitter rightfully put that nigga on blast because this dude was an NSFW artist. So it's like, oh, so whoever you pray to at night says 2 niggas can't kiss, but you got demons opening that throat up crazy style. You got motherfuckers getting smacked. You got motherfuckers getting put through the mattress. But God forbid it's a nigga putting a nigga through a mattress. Oh Lord.
It's the hypocrisy. It's the hypocrisy of it.
It's the hypocrisy, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then also, like, if we're being for real, even if you cut out the being a decent person thing, it's like, you tell me you're gonna turn down a bag because you can't draw niggas fucking? Bro, for the bag? I'll draw objects fucking. What you talking about? Niggas not about the, I swear, for as bad as shit is, niggas not about the bag if they're letting homophobia keeping them broke. Couldn't be me. Like, if I own the bakery and some niggas wanted a cake, I don't care if that cake was made with niggas. I'm making that fucking cake. If I can stack that fucking cake, dog. Like, niggas, honestly, sorry, end of my rant. Like, close-mindedness got niggas acting mad pussy over money. I'm sorry. We know, but all that's just, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, like, I think that even shows the greater importance of like finding community, because like I can't draw either. I have ideas, I have a vision, but it's like I do need to reach out to certain individuals that get me. So I need someone that has like a similar background. I need someone that understands my references. For sure. Who is that? That's another Black person. That's another Black woman. Yeah. If I wanted to, because I'm all about like keeping the money within our community. I'm going to give it to any minority-owned business, women-owned business, queer-owned business, because they're talented and they deserve to be uplifted. And like I said, like the door's been closed on so many of them.
No, that's real shit. And like that's why I definitely give my money to queer women, to queer folks, women and minorities as well. Cause like, yeah, like for one, like I'll be honest, like, bruh, like tell me one time a gay nigga missed with art. I'll wait. Basquiat, fucking Frida Kahlo, I'm sure Dali sucked some dick. Like, bro, like gay niggas do not miss with art. Also, if you're on a testament to gay niggas not missing with art, ask the Starbucks barista what their pronouns is. Watch them say they, them, and make you the most fire fucking latte in the world, my nigga. Like, really keeping it funky?
That's true, though.
Like, come on, son. Also, if you don't believe nothing else, if niggas don't drink Starbucks and niggas don't fuck with art, when you getting your hair cut by shorty with the straight backs, and you know shorty got the yam in her bag for her sneaky link later on, and she done trim your shit up professional. Come on, nigga. Keep it Andre 3 stacks, nigga. Please, come on.
You said shorty with the straight backs.
Come on, with the straight backs with the Iverson. Stop. You know,
What's crazy is when I used to get my haircut when I was a kid, it was a good lady who was straight.
Yeah, I bet it was like maybe your auntie's little friend, her roommate. Keep it a stack. Like, gay niggas really don't miss. Like, and then plus, even then, women don't miss because like the patriarchy forced women not to miss because like women who make it up to the top have to appeal to men in some way, shape, or form. And not only that, women are already attributed to like, oh, they have to be the artsy and then flowerful ones. They can't do man work. So when Frida Kahlo finished eating the box, she dropped the fire mural. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a byproduct of the patriarchy. And then don't get me started on minorities, nigga. All three of us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're really being funky, like, yeah, like I'll be honest, if I ever meet some nigga named Tanner who can draw a motherfucking graffiti throw up that says Cuban Linx on it, Tanner, I got you, buddy. But you're getting a 10% deduction because of reparations. I'm kidding. But like at the end of the day, some of the best talent came from either minority motherfuckers, gay motherfuckers, or women. Best example, Queen Latifah, one of the illest female rappers, all fucking three. Come on, son. Nicki Minaj before that Coke, all fucking three. Come on,
Please. I do
I'm
not
done.
need
I'm
the
done.
barbs.
I'm
I mean,
done.
actually, like, please.
He said before
I'm
the
done. I try to get fucking sniped to be. That's why I'm like away from the windows right now. I'm low. I'm low.
Yo, watch that red dot through your window, gang.
Please. But
Just
no, I
know.
mean,
Mhm.
I would just say, like, for us to kind of break through and try to beat the algorithm and to really elevate a lot, because we like that's what we really have in common. Like, we're all about elevating those that need uplifting, and that's like a beautiful sentiment and a part of like our mission. And well, I just would again give you guys your flowers, because it's like you're doing like a wonderful thing, and like taking time, because like this is not our day job. This is like this is what we've been doing on top of our main careers. And to really take on this responsibility is something that shouldn't be taken lightly. So thank you guys for that.
Oh no, for sure. Like,
man.
thank you for sure. Like, I think that, like, to get off my comedy Def Jam stage real quick. Like, no, like for real, like definitely, like, this is a wonderful thing to really just come together and make this happen, because now we know that there's support here. We know that we don't have to take the 360 deal, because I know that if I put some shit out, like, y'all don't even gotta fuck with me, but clearly y'all was laughing at all the shit I said earlier. Clearly I'm a funny ass nigga, and so I say shit that niggas relate to. Like, ain't no white person gonna understand if I say her auntie friend. They gonna be like, oh, you mean Gertrude's friend, but Patricia? Yeah, Patricia. Some reason she was really liked Birkenstocks and tank tops and playing basketball with the guys. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what community brings. Like, community brings shit like this. Because, like, unless you live in Cali or you know what the Birkenstocks mean, niggas not going to understand that. And it's when you're able to build that kind of community. And so, no, for sure, like, thank you. Because you get to, like, you traverse those worlds of blackness very well, mind you. Like, you playing Magic the Gathering, and then you interacting with Anime Cabaret. Like, as much as we deserve our flowers for, like, being the only two men with microphones that aren't fucking assholes, like, you deserve your flowers for showing the rainbow, the many shades of black. You know what I'm saying? And so you deserve your flowers too. And I think that it's so amazing. It's so important that we have community, so that way you don't have to make the Faustian deal. You don't have to. No, I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna give these niggas an example. You don't have to let the vampires in.
Right. That's very true. Like, we're seeing more of the predators being exposed, and how like this industry, how it's been difficult for true talent to really make it in this industry, because like you really had to like sell your soul to the devil. Yeah. I don't know if you haven't seen that Diddy documentary. I binged it in one night. I should have paced it, because like that is the devil. Like, for real. I'm gonna say like allegedly, because it's like from 50 Cent or whatever, but for legal reasons. But I mean, from what was told in that documentary, so many people got caught up in chasing fame and money, and were really put into compromising positions. And that's why I'm like really grateful for like social media, YouTube, streaming platforms, where you can gain your fame and notoriety just from like people just vibing with you. You know what I mean? Because like that is true power. There have been other talents that have been elevated because it just opened doors without having those gatekeepers and those predators just guarding the gate. So we're in a time where we are in a new Harlem Renaissance, where we're kind of seeing a new form of entertainment. outside of what Hollywood has produced. And
For sure.
we're seeing more Black comic books. We're seeing more stories with us in it, and seeing more of us in different styles of music. Country, although it did originate with us with the
Right.
blues, now is being, thanks with the assistance of Beyonce and
Shout out.
Shabuzi and a plethora of other talent, to really bring back like we're in country, like we have the twang, it's there,
You do.
you know what I mean, and to mix it in different sounds. And then of course we're seeing more Black artists in the alternative scene and rock and emo, and it's, you know what I mean, like we said, we are not a monolith. We're in different shades, different avenues, and we get to highlight all of them.
For sure.
So, and that is like a true blessing. What advice do you have for someone that is trying to make it in podcasting? Because it is a very saturated field.
Yeah.
It's very competitive. So it's like, what advice do you have for someone that's starting their platform and that want to stand out?
I mean, honestly, my advice is always just do it. Just do it. Get you a mic, get you whatever platform you want, whether it just be Anchor, Streamer, or whatever. Just do it and be yourself. I mean, like, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know what I mean? So it's going to take time. You're going to have to go through learning pains. You're going to have some days where your mic messed up. You're going to have some days where your Wi-Fi cut off in the middle of it. Like, things is going to happen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Juice know, when me and Juice first started with the other podcast, listen, our setup was janky as all hell. It was terrible.
That shit was doing a robot in that motherfucker. What that shit said.
It was bad. It was on Anchor. It was... We didn't have stream. We had no video. It was just audio. Audio was janky.
Hustling, bro. I'm in the trenches. Gutter.
Listen, we didn't have no mics. I was just doing this junk straight off my phone and some headphones. Like, we
straight off the lap teasy, nigga. Straight off the laptop mic. I felt like Gucci before he made all them album covers. But I was
Bro, listen, so you're going to have to go through all that, but as long as you just if you stick to it and you have the passion for it, you just do it. Like, just keep doing it and just keep putting your name out there and just keep putting the product out there. You know, I mean, it's going to get traction eventually.
Yeah, I'd say definitely like rock with niggas who rock with you, bro. Like
Yeah,
I'll put you like this, like don't try to, like, for one, don't try to join the low gang and shit. Don't try to be part of the hype house, nigga. They already did their shit. They already paid. They already sold their soul, and all they know is, allegedly. I don't want no quirked up white boys at my door. You know what I'm saying? But like,
is crazy.
But like, dead ass, like, you gotta really know your craft and know your audience. Like, for me and Sal, we know. We some street adjacent niggas. I ain't never had to hold a gun that wasn't unloaded at a gun show. And I mean, I don't know what Sal's experience is, but we love rap music, we love anime, we love video games and comics. We know our crowd. Sal knows DC, I know Marvel. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we know what we're good at, we know what we're not good at. We know who we need to appeal to, we know who don't need to appeal to. Like, I'll be honest, like, if you know what a 401k is, nigga, we're probably not talking to you, son. like if we're being funky, like if your response when a cop pulls you over is "Hello, Mr. Officer," we're not talking to you. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
if you don't know what a syrup sandwich is, we definitely not talking to you, bro. I'm just saying.
Nigga,
if you don't know, listen. If you don't know what a Vienna sausage is, we damn sure ain't talking to you.
That's how I know Self in the gutter, because he mispronounced that shit all types of wrong. But yeah, like, if you really if you ain't never had to eat the brown part of a banana, bro, you don't, like, this ain't the podcast for you. And we built on that. Like niggas we rock with, the niggas we have on the show know that shit. And it's not, and like, niggas grow from it, but like niggas know that's the foundation. Like, niggas know, like, you gotta get the candles ready when your lights is off, my nigga. Like, you get ready to get dressed in the dark type shit. Like, and it's that way that we build. So in that case, like, to anybody who's starting off, know your audience. You ain't got to be like me and So. Me and So are two hard body street niggas. Don't worry about us. but you can be yourself. If all you do know is TikTok dances and shit, that's cool. There's a dead ass good TikTok community that isn't fucking racist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you can get popping in. And like if you're an idol girly, there's a thriving idol community in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Of all colors, shapes, and sizes. And like, yeah, that's the play, really. Like to refer to sinners again, like, make your juke joint, nigga. And don't let the vampires in, no matter how much gold they offer. Don't let them the fuck in. Cause you'll understand, like, those wooden nickels, they add up to something at the end of the day, bro. Like, dead ass. And I love every wooden nickel I've gotten, even if it's just been the motherfucker been like, oh, yo, that's Juice. And then I find out that's an officer. Now I'm out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? But dead ass, like take the wooden nickels because they're still worth something, bro. And yeah, so like definitely don't be afraid to be yourself and fuck with niggas that fuck with you, for real. Just like in dating, fuck with niggas that fuck with you.
No, that's a good sentiment. I feel like, well, one, a lot of people are afraid to get started. They overthink it and they feel like it has to be absolutely perfect. But for me, as I was getting started, I was just like, well, let me just see what I could do. And a lot of like my progress was like I was learning as I go. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's really like my strength. It's just like as I'm doing, I'm kind of taking bits and pieces of what went right and then what failed to kind of take myself to the next level. So don't hesitate to just like try and experiment. And then of course it's like, yeah, people don't really take the time to really think about their niche or who they haven't found their people. Definitely. A lot of times I feel like it's like, oh, I have to get the most amount of followers as quickly as possible, and that could be kind of dangerous, especially in we're in a space where social media tries to make a safe space for all creators, but you still got people that talk mad spicy in the comments. But if you hit them back with the same energy, then you're in social media jail. Your account gets locked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you get locked.
Yeah, so it's a type. You're walking a very thin line of where, like, yeah, you want to create a platform that's for us and try to reach as many people as possible, but it's also you have to know, like, you have to stick to your core. You have to stick at your roots. You know what I mean? You can't you're not going to be able to appease everyone, because anything creative, anything in the arts, it's like, it's very subjective and
it challenges.
It's up for interpretation. So it's just like, you have to also accept the reality is that not everybody is going to love you or like give you like that respect, but those that do, that show you love, that will continue to ride for you, continue to support you, those are your people. And that's like who you really have to cater to. Like, you don't have to peel away who you are as a person and put on this costume. Although, wait, no shade to cosplayers. You get their costumes are fine, but I mean in terms of like, you have to put on someone else's skin because you see somebody else's shirt. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can't, like, what works for that person may not work for you. And people could tell, like, whether you're being authentic or not.
Oh, dead ass, yeah. Yep. Like, hold on, so you're saying?
No, I'm saying that's definitely true. People will definitely know.
Yeah, I would say, like, shit. If I couldn't try to be anyone else, man. I can't try to be Cell. Look at me. I'm too chalant. I can't be nonchalant. I can't be nonchalant. Yeah,
I definitely cannot be Juice. I'm like, as everyone knows, they've known me doing all this for like 5, 6 years. I am not the big talker that Juice is. There's no way I could do that.
Talking about passion.
Exactly. But that's when we first started. Like, we talked about like how that works. Like how our like different personalities work well in this
because
podcast thing. So
sells a lot more. He thinks before he speaks, and it's amazing. It's beautiful. I love it. That's why Sells PR. That's what Sells a PR guy. Me, I talk shit. I shoot from the hip. I talk my ass off.
I leave the comment crashing out to Juice. I let him handle that.
I want that. But like, yeah, like, and I think it's anything like, yeah, just like sticking to your guns, sticking to what you're good at, and just building on that definitely helps.
No, and that's a beautiful sentiment to close out on. Where can people find you on social media?
Yeah, this is the time. This is the fun time.
Here.
Yeah,
down the list.
We on Beacons, right? You can check it out on Beacons.ai, Cuban Linx. That's CUBANLINX. Like just like the Wu-Tang album. And if you don't know the Wu-Tang album, this ain't for you. I'm kidding. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're also on Blue Sky, right? We're on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We're opening up Tinder soon. You know, we're gonna be on Farmers Meet. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
but we're also on what? What else we on?
We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube. Yeah, Instagram. I'm thinking if we're going to be on TikTok, we might go into TikTok. I don't know yet, but
I mean, if we go on TikTok, we can just move them clips. I'm telling you.
Let's say so. I mean, we want TikTok may be coming soon, but yes, we're on Twitch. We're on Twitch, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. We listen to our podcast on Spotify, Apple, Amazon podcast. You know, all that. So,
and you know, I was talking to my homie Sean Carter. Y'all might know him as Jay-Z. And he said he got his face off on title. You know, so Rock. He said Rock to get shot.
Wow. But it was great having you guys on the show, and this probably won't be the last time that we'll collaborate. We're definitely going to like work together for sure.
Most
and
definitely.
I hope for y'all to come. I know you guys are down in Florida. I hope that you guys will be able to come up north, and we can hang out at BlurCon and just have like a really great time. Like I really would love that. And
that'd be amazing.
Yes, it truly would. And see how you guys glowed from that conversation. I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Bye.